I know you've seen the title. In this particular video, I'll be going over the best lithium battery ETFs on the particular market. So if you wanted to invest in lithium or lithium batteries, lithium battery technology, I put together some great ETFs if you were looking to go in that particular market. With lithium batteries, some people may be wondering, why would you want to invest in it? Like, what's the big thing? So lithium batteries, it's a really key component. Lithium is a very key component in rechargeable batteries. So there's three major things that would drive the price of the lithium batteries, or the people who manufacture it. The first thing, the major catalyst was electric vehicles. For electric vehicles, the batteries that they put in electric vehicles are lithium batteries. So the more electric vehicles get accepted, the more manufacturers or lithium batteries that the electric cars will particularly have. So the more adopted the electric vehicle get, the more lithium batteries they would end up doing, which would be good for the manufacturers, people that make the lithium battery, and also the technology as well. The next thing is energy storage. So whenever you're talking about renewable energy like solar or wind, the grids, lithium battery plays a key component of storing that energy, because it's one thing to be able to obtain it, to be able to store for future use. So lithium plays a very key parts in that particular grid. And the other one is just kind of regular, any like electronics, cell phones, laptops. A lot of times they're going to have the lithium battery. But no further ado, I'm going to jump into it and give you the best ETFs. Alright, and I'm just going to pull up a quick chart so you can see like the market size. According to this particular site, the compound annual growth rates from 2023 to 2032 is 18%. So right now we're looking at 2024, that's $97 billion, and from 2032 that would be 300. It's expected to end up growing about almost a 4x. So from 2024, 97 billion to 2032, which would be $388 billion industry. So it's almost like a 4x over, let's say, a 8-year period. So anyway, the first one we have that I think would probably be the best is the Lithium and Battery Tech ETF, ticker LIT. Now, in this particular one, I'm going to dig a little deeper so you guys can go over the top 10 holdings and things like that stuff. So if we go at it, the expense ratio is 0.75. I mean, that is kind of high, but this is a very niche based ETF. So since it's a very niche based ETF, I'm comfortable with that. But 0.75, that is like on the higher range, but it's not like you're doing like the S&P or something like that. So it's very niche based. Ticker LIT. A number of holdings, you have 40 particular holdings. Let's scroll down in key summary. Invest in the full lithium cycle, mining, refining metals, and all that stuff. So for major, they focus heavily on production. Are the top 10 holdings. You see, you do have a little exposure there. The Tesla, a lot of like EV companies, because like I said, we look at the major. A lot of the demand is going to be coming from, in my opinion, going forward, electric vehicles and energy storage. So you see a lot of electrical vehicle companies. 47% of it is for the materials. 20% is information technology and industrial. 18. So it kind of breaks it down. The country, this ETF is a lot of it is based off of Chinese companies. United States becomes second. You got Australia and Japan and South Korea. So you're getting a big exposure. That's to me the one that I like the best if you were looking to specifically get exposure to lithium batteries. Next one we have is the Amplify Lithium and Battery Technology ETF. It's ticker BATT. It's similar to the other one, but this one is a little bit more diverse. And as far as we can look at objective and strategy, it says BAT is a portfolio of companies generating sufficient sufficient revenue from the development, production, and the use of lithium battery technology, including battery storage, battery metal and material, and electric vehicles. So this one, compared to the other one, is a little bit, more diverse. They're investing in some other raw material, and they're also investing in companies that use this particular technology. So you're going to have a lot more exposure to companies that use the technology versus companies that manufacture the actual lithium battery itself. Expense ratio is 0.59%, which is lower than the other one. Look at the top 10 holdings here. You can actually view them, all of the top 10 holdings here. And if you want, I'll end up matching the two top holdings. They have a few one. Tesla is about the same, that is 6%. Samsung is 2% here, but 4% there. So the top 10 holdings, there is a substantial difference. This company right here, I believe it's a Chinese company, takes up 10% of the portfolio. It's not even in this one at all. The industry allocation, as you can see, it shows battery technology 24%, electric vehicle 18%. You got a little nickel there, lithium in itself 13%. So it's a lot more, diverse exposure. Chinese, the other one was 40% versus 20%, so they've taken a little bit more diversified. 20% for China, United States 16%, South Korea, and then you have Australia at 14%. So it's definitely a little bit more diverse. But if I'm looking to um, bet on a particular industry, I would like it to be less diverse and more directly tied. So I feel like that's why I like that one. But yeah, as far as we're looking at past performance, this one had not actually done so well compared to the other lithium ETF. But the reason why I still rank this as number two, because it's the most that's directed towards the lithium battery market. The other ones that I'm going to propose, they are more like indirect, particularly way, but they are still great ETFs. So the first one I had was this one. I think I like this one the best. The third one, what is more indirect, it's a ticker ECAR, I share electrical vehicle and driving technology particular fund. So this one, they're more so investing in electric vehicles and the driving technology. So this one I ranked number particular three, and I also show the performance of all of those as well, so you can kind of see what I were kind of gauging and why I kind of ranked them in that particular order. So this one, especially if you're looking at from the returns perspective, it has been doing really well, and it has a strong correlation with the lithium industries as well. And these top holdings as well. So it's a lot of companies for EV cars. The next one is this one is more so clean and renewable energy ETF. So this was a lot more broader. So if you're looking at renewable energy, just looking at the play it a lot more broader, you have renewable energy. This one would include solar, wind, alternative energy, clean energy. And last but not least, we have another one, a global clean energy, ticker ICLN. This is more so if you much broader, but renewable energy the same as well. We look at this performance, similar as the other one, down 20% for like the last particular year. The renewable energy, the industry as a whole, just haven't been doing very well. 2020 we had that up 141%. So those are the major ones. I wanted to also show you a chart where I end up showing. So on this particular chart, I'm going to look at for 5 years, and I end up comparing all 5 so you can see how each of them end up doing. So the one I liked the most was in the gold LIT. As you wanted to, because that's the one that gives the most exposure to lithium batteries, the manufacturer, the people who produce it in itself. So that's the one I would go to if I really just wanted to invest in lithium batteries in itself. To me, that's the one that would capture it the best. The next best option, if you're just wanting to more so invest in lithium batteries, or the manufacturer, the people that put it together, the next closest, like I said, the next closest thing would be BATG. So it haven't in the past, it haven't necessarily been performing so well, but it's still the next closest one where it's heavily based off of lithium batteries, and this one is a little bit more broader and a lot more companies that will end up using the lithium battery technology, like the Tesla, the EVs, and stuff like that. These are just the past one, but past performance doesn't necessarily mean it's going to do the same way. So, but you do want to look at it as a track record. So you definitely don't want to pick anything that's like done extremely horrible, but you do want to like at least pay attention to how it is doing, especially compared to other similar ones. That, and then the next one I had over here, as you can see, the EV one, the electric vehicle and driving tech ticket. That's in the purple. That one is ECAR. So that one is up the highest over like let me see when this I started this. So this is looking at this same time, looking over a 5 year period from this time 5 years ago. So if you look at this time from this date 5 years ago, the um, the electric vehicle and driving tech is above the lithium one for 54 to 68. So the reason why I put the other one more is simply because in this one, if you're looking for lithium batteries in itself, the next one, an energy one, uh, ticker First Trust Nasdaq Clean Edge Green Energy. I had that one. That's one is in the, I want to say, light green, as you can say, at 50%. And then last but not least, I have this one, the iShare Global Clean Energy ETF, ticker ICLN. The reason these two, the clean energy ones, are more indirect. Year to date as well, as you can see, the electric vehicle one, but those, I didn't rank that one as high because we're the target of this one is if you want to invest in the lithium batteries so much. So that's why I ranked the other two higher. But like I said, if we're looking at year to date, electric vehicles up 2.19%. That ETF. Let's down 12% this year. BAT's down 11%. So BAT, like I said, recently they made the portfolio adjustment, so it's been doing a lot better and keeping up with the LIT one than before. But that concludes this video. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the lithium battery industry, and what do you think about the ETFs that I particularly proposed for someone who's looking to invest in the lithium batteries ETFs. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think. But that concludes this video. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm